Hello, Dai-san here. Today we're going to talk about the unit Kyouhukou. Kyouhukou is a Nasdaq Festival unit who is a height enhancer. His stats overall are average compared to all the other enhancers, and his attack is a bit lower than most. It's not really an issue for him, and his resistances are average as well. His first skill is a free MP team 20% speed boost with a +1 to hit. The skill is niche as most units that want hit generally want at least +3. Not the worst, but pairs up with some of the several decent +2 aim likes we have out. Boosting only speed is underwhelming for a buffer. Generally this skill won't see any real use outside of a super cheesy status comp. His second skill is a 5 MP AoE paralysis that does magic damage. Generally 5 MP AoEs are pretty normal in the game. This one skill suffers for how low damage it does, but the paralysis chance on it is also pretty low. Even with the hit skill, it's not doing it any big favors. The skill is comparable to Nasdaq Festival Pandora's Actor, except for the fact that for 2 more mana you get twice the paralysis chance. The last skill is a 5 cost AoE that does 5 hits of physical damage, while also debuffing defense and critical. The critical debuff is pretty unique to a few units, such as itself and Skull Knight, but generally not the best debuff in the game. I would rather have an attack debuff instead. The defense debuff is pretty small as well. The only noteworthy thing about the skill is the multi-hit physical, but even then, it has few uses on its own. There are better damage debuffs like Santa Albedo, Kurumi, and Origami, and better debuffs I would rather run such as Jabberdoff, Nasdaq Festival Irons, and even original Pandora's Actor. His two passives are 5% speed increase plus evasion plus 2, and 10% physical defense. Both skills are good for his units to survive the harsh endgame content. These passives really help him survive like a cockroach. His overdrive is solid with AoE damage, a strong defense, debuff, and poison damage as well. My overall impressions of him is generally underwhelming. Did not expect much when I saw his release, and looking at his kit, it's not that great. At his core of being an enchanter, he seems to be a status inflictor with some small debuffs. When looking at the role, he can be compared to Nasdaq Pandora's Actor, and he does the job at a more budget economy, but worse, and debuffing wise loses to the general pool of enchanters. Based on this, it seems to be a general pass for pulling as a unit, and ends up about C on the Japanese tier list. Thanks for watching. Shout out to Offline User for his stats site, which is linked below, plus a link to the Master of the Dead Discord and tier list as well.